Hello everyone, welcome to your weekend reading. This is going to be for Friday, June 27th through Sunday, June 29th. For the weekend, I felt guided to the Witches Tarot, so I'm going to pull 3 cards from this deck and then 1 card from the Archangels. So let's see what Spirit wants us to know for the weekend. I'm calling on our angels, our spirit guides, and other beings of light who want to assist us. What do we most need to know for this weekend? I think I'll go with this one here. Alright, so the first card and message is the Wheel of the Year. So this would be the Wheel of Fortune. So this card is all about change, and it means that it's time for a significant change in your life. Of course, this is a major arcana, and when it comes up, it means that it's time for things to shift in your life. And sometimes, you want to make things happen, and, you push against the flow of the universe. You try to make things happen, and it's like no matter how hard you try, like nothing changes. But when it's kind of like your turn, when it's like your turn to be happy, or, you've healed karma, you've learned a spiritual lesson. That's usually when this card comes up. It means that you've kind of graduated from a specific spiritual lesson, and it's kind of time to move on to something else. So I feel that with this card, it's all about change and movement. Let's see what the second card is about. Okay, so another major arcana, and not just any. We have the Tower of all cards. So it's like a double message, and it's kind of like a double whammy too, because this card represents sudden change. So I'm getting that for some people, it's like it's time for like a major change in your life. And I feel like you've been receiving signs from the universe. I feel like, my guides are saying this is for me as well. I feel like they've been sending you signs and synchronicities, and you've been recognizing them, and you may even sense that changes in the air, and it may be making you uncomfortable. And they're saying, like, either you can accept that, that it's time for the wheel to turn, or there's going to be a major shakeup. And that's what we see in this card, the roof being blown up, blown off this tower. And this card represents like a sudden change that you didn't see coming, and it means that it seems kind of scary, and change is always scary, but the meaning behind this card is that change has to happen in order for you to kind of like rebuild your own tower, with your new energy, and with a totally new path in mind. So that the old has to kind of be torn down, and this may be that Spirit has been sending you signs to relocate, change jobs, to leave relationships. It means that that's change is there, and we have 2 cards about change. So it's like if you haven't been paying attention to your guidance or doing anything to kind of like make this change happen, it means that the universe is going to kind of take care of this for you, and you may kind of see things like really shift in your life. Let's see what this card is about. Okay, I'm not surprised. We have the 2 of Cups. So this card is all about relationships, and it can have to do with friendships as well, but usually this is the relationship card. We also have the Lovers card, but this card is about romantic relationships, and kind of having like a real kind of close bond with someone. So I feel that the universe has kind of been sending us signs about a specific relationship. For some people, I feel that there are several messages. For some people, I feel that you've been receiving messages that it's time for you to like move away from a certain relationship. And I feel like, you don't even need to like receive any additional guidance on this. Like, you already know, like the universe has been screaming at this in your face. And I feel like, if you're not kind of moving forward with this guidance, I feel like there's going to be like a huge shakeup where like I said, the universe will take care of it for you. For other people, I feel like the universe has been telling you it's the other way around. Remember, we had that reading from the Gaia Oracle, where it's saying it's kind of time to move away from those relationships that are gone, those people who aren't even there anymore, and there's someone new waiting. So I feel that this card, this whole reading has to do with that as well. I feel like the universe has been sending signs to some people that it's time to put yourself back out there. And I feel like if you kind of been saying, no, I'm not ready, or I don't want to go through that again, I feel like the unexpected is going to happen. I feel like you will kind of, meet that person when you least expect it, and it's going to be like, it's going to be a shock to the system. You'll have that instant connection. And when I look at the Two of Cups, I feel like chemistry, like a spark, unlike anything you've ever felt before. So I feel like even if you've kind of been shutting yourself off and saying, like, I'm not ready to move on, or I don't have time for a relationship. I always kind of hear that. Sometimes I hear it telepathically. I don't have time. I'm happy the way I am. The universe knows better. Your higher self knows better, especially if you have soul contracts you have to honor. It's like things are really going to like move forward whether you're ready or not. Okay, so let's see what the archangels want to say. What archangel wants to guide us with this reading? Okay, see, I feel guided to this one here. Let's see who it is. Angel Therapy with Archangel Raphael. And he says, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. As soon as I saw it, I feel like he was saying, like, don't be afraid. Like, don't be afraid. Whether you're moving away from a relationship and you're worrying if you're going to be all right, or how you're going to cope with change, or how your children are going to cope with change, they're asking you to surrender this to a higher power. I feel like they're going to kind of light the way for you. I'm guided to whatever it is that Archangel Raphael is holding here. To me, I'm kind of feeling like, a torch, kind of, guiding you as you go into the unknown. For other people, I feel like, they're saying, like, don't kind of stress too much about what has happened in the past, relationships that have not worked out. They're saying it's time for you to heal, and they're going to kind of push this in the form of like presenting you with the perfect partner who you can't, when you meet someone, you try to find flaws and, I don't like this person because of this and that, but you won't kind of find anything to not like. So they're saying to kind of surrender any type of fears that you have with moving forward, because whether you're ready or not, it's time for change. Okay, this has been your weekend reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again on Monday.